Yo bro, what's good today? Feeling sad, happy? How's everyone doing today, man? Remember, everything will eventually come to an end. While you chillax, listen to this first, okay? Maybe it can be a life lesson for you. Back then, waking up early in the morning, hearing the neighbor's chickens clucking away, the aroma of mom's brewed coffee from the kitchen, and the sound of dad's old motorbike revving up every time he started it. At that time, I thought the world was just as big as our backyard, and Umi's store at the end of the alley. Hands rough with oil, but a heart always gentle. We didn't have much, but it felt enough. Dad worked in a garage. Mom sold fried snacks, making hundreds of tempeh and tofu every morning. If there was extra, only where the hell were your parents, man? That's the big question here. I mean, come on, everyone makes mistakes, but this is just beyond belief. Were they on some kind of invisible parent mode or what? If that was me, I'd be facing the wrath of the century, while the authorities are scratching their heads, trying to figure out their next move. I'd be bracing myself for the storm waiting for me at home. I just can't wrap my head around this. And yet here you are handling a freaking annual NFL draft. Why the hell am I always feeling envious? Like, damn, I see my friends posting graduation photos, going on vacations, driving cars, landing office jobs with a salary that's out of this world, getting all dressed up in fancy uniforms, sipping coffee at cafes while typing away on their laptops. And here I am, wearing the same old clothes, sometimes just having plain tea for breakfast, working my ass off until my bones feel like they're about to fall out, just to pay off installments for apps that I haven't even finished paying for yet. I've been there, crying alone behind the market, my hands covered in chicken shit after cleaning the coop. In my left hand, a WhatsApp message from a debt collector. Will come to your house if you don't pay up soon. In my right hand, a picture of Dina, smiling innocently in her new uniform. I stare at these two things, and it feels like the world is pulling me in two different directions. Am I angry? Hell yes. I'm angry, not at anyone, but at life, which just doesn't seem fair. Why do good people have to suffer? Why do those who only want their families to be happy get punished constantly? I'm tired. Tired of always being strong. Tired of pretending to smile when my heart is breaking. Tired of pretending to tell my mom, "It's okay, Mom, everything's fine," when deep down, I'm not even sure if I can pay off next month's debt. And there was a time when I thought, if I'm not here, maybe everything will be over. If I disappear from this world, maybe this burden will disappear too. But that night, I heard a knock on my bedroom door. Yoga came in quietly. He brought a picture he drew in his notebook. It had me, Mom, Dad, Dina, and him. He said, "Sis, when I grow up, I want to work like you, so I can help the family too." That night, I didn't sleep. I just sat there, crying. But not because I'm weak, but because I realized they still need me. I still have a reason to keep going, even if I have to crawl. Damn, time keeps on ticking. The days remain heavy, but I keep on moving forward, sometimes with just a sliver of energy left, sometimes with tears hidden behind my helmet as I deliver goods. But one thing I never let go of, my hope in them. Dina, quietly studying every night, using the dim light of an oil lamp because our electricity often goes out if we haven't paid the bill. She studies with such fervor as if the world is waiting for her. Then one day as I come home from work, my body weary, my mind foggy, she stands at the door, a wide smile on her face, eyes sparkling. She says, "Bro, I passed. Top of the class. I got a scholarship to a public high school." I am speechless, my hand still gripping the helmet, but my body feels frozen. For a few seconds, I couldn't say a word. Then I hug her, tightly as if afraid she'll disappear. Those tears, not tears of exhaustion, not tears of pain, they are tears of relief. Tears of a brother who finally feels all this pain has a purpose. A few weeks later, I see her sitting and studying in her new school uniform. I peek from behind the door. She writes something in her notebook. "For bro, who never stops fighting for us. One day I'll be the one fighting for you." That day, I realize I am not a failure. I am just planting seeds, slowly starting to grow. It's not money that makes me rich. It's that moment. It's not wealth that makes me feel content. It's seeing them grow strong and happy. What the hell were your parents doing? That's the big mystery here. I mean, seriously, were they on another planet or something? I just can't wrap my head around it. If it were me in this situation, I'd be in some deep shit. The authorities would be scratching their heads, trying to figure out what to do next, while I would be dreading the wrath waiting for me at home. I mean, come on, this is just beyond comprehension. And here you are now managing the damn NFL draft every year. After Dina got that scholarship, I started seeing something that had long been missing from this house. Hope. Not some grand, over-the-top hope, but small glimmers of hope, like having the lights on for a whole month, the kitchen filled with the aroma of Mom's cooking, and Dad's smile making a comeback after being hidden behind his silence for so long. I started managing my finances more diligently. The salary might be meager, but I tightened the budget even more. I deleted those loan apps and faced my installments one by one. If there's a little money left over, it's not for splurging. It's for paying off debts slowly but surely. I also started a small business. Bought a thermos, sold coffee and snacks in front of my workplace. Sometimes I only sold 5 cups. But if those 5 cups could buy rice, then that's enough. Dad started pitching in too. Even though his hands aren't as strong as they used to be, he still goes to his old friend's workshop. Mom? She started baking small cakes. Dina helps sell them online. She says, "It's the digital age, Mom." Smiling proudly, Yoga started helping out too. He loves drawing, so he offered design services to his friends. I used to think they were just kids I needed to protect. Now I realize they're also protecting me in their own way. One by one, the debt started getting paid off. I'll never forget the day I made that last installment payment. The money came from selling coffee and Yoga's designs. I sat under the guava tree in front of the house that day, and for the first time, I could take a deep breath without fear, breathing like a free person. Not rich yet, but free. We're not completely stable yet, but at least we're no longer haunted by threats, no longer rushing against deadlines. Now we can save. We can plan for the future even if it's slowly. And most importantly, we can laugh, not because we're pretending to be happy, but because we're genuinely starting to find happiness. Damn, when I'm sitting alone at night, I often reminisce about all the shit I've been through. Tears, sweat, wounds, silence, exhaustion. It all becomes these tiny puzzle pieces that pave the way back home, to the family. I ain't no damn hero. I'm just a sibling trying to survive. Sometimes I fall. Sometimes I get angry. Sometimes I just want to give up. But there's always a damn reason to rise again. I know out there are still many like me. The first child who learns to grow up too damn fast. The first child who holds back their tears. Working quietly, borrowing quietly, and then praying quietly for everything to end soon. If you're going through that phase, believe me, your exhaustion ain't for nothing. Maybe today you feel alone, but one day, you'll sit, smile, and say, "Finally I made it." Oh God, thank you for the endless strength, for the family that never gives up, and for the hope that keeps burning, even in the darkness. Watch over those who are silently struggling. Give them one reason to keep going tomorrow, and teach us all that love can make anyone strong, even from the deepest wounds.